And it's time for another narration, which just gets to be worse and worse of an idea the later the night gets. Regardless, I've done another background with more splatters, and this time I let the ink dry before I started. Oh, the cleverness of me. But anyway, here are the other 3 photos that I'm trying to match that page I showed just a second ago, which will have been my last process video, because I do 2-page spreads. I don't know why. The 2 pages have to coordinate. It's a must for me. So I've decided I'm going to do these 3 photos just going straight up and down, slightly off center of the middle of the page, and I'm going to start by putting on a border. And I've got some tape that matches what I did on the other page, so that's an easy enough choice. It's an easy way to coordinate 2 pages. You use the same product on both pages. But anyway, so I'm sticking on some of this Martha Stewart washi. It's slightly shinier than actual paper tape, and thicker. I wonder if it's still considered washi. Curious. Anyway, so I'm digging around through some other washis that I had already pulled that the colors kind of coordinated with the Pebbles birthday ephemera pack and We Are Memories Keepers fake Project Life cards. And so I believe this red tape is also from Martha Stewart. Yeah, it is. And it looks like bits of confetti, so I felt like, hey, the colors match. The subject matter is fairly relevant. There's no, I don't know, nothing weird. But I put my tape on crooked. Oh dear. So I'm gonna spend a while fiddle farting with that, trying to get it straight. I should probably scrap more with some form of ruler being used. It would be much more effective. Oh look, I did pull a ruler. I'm so proud of me. I'm not usually that on top of things, guys. I'm much more of the, oops, what's that? I should have washed my hands after I painted before I touched the white bedding. I forgot kind of person. But anyway, so I used a ruler, like an intelligent person, and a pencil and traced down where the photos were going so I could stop guessing. And this time it's straight. Imagine that. Not that I'm not normally a super straight person, but I don't know, when there's that big of a gap between the edge of the tape and the photo, you've done it wrong. I also have this old black chevron washi that is from a 4-pack of washi tape that I bought at Michael's on clearance once upon a time when I first started buying washi tape. This may have actually been my first washi tape. How exciting. Anyway, I'm cutting along the black edge of the chevron so that I have a not full stripe to go down the side of the page. Oops, and no, I did smear that paint still. Look at that. That splatter right beside the red tape. It's smeared. That's probably why I'm adding the second strip of tape instead of just stopping. I should cover where I smeared the splatters. You'd think with the fact that I did it off screen I would have taken the time to actually wait for it to dry. But no. That's way too sensible. Like I said, I'm not a sensible scrapper. I'm very much a, what do I feel like doing? I should do it then. I was also in a major scrapbooking craze at this point and was doing like, I don't know, 4 pages a night between the hours of 10 o'clock when my parents were going to bed and 2 a.m. when I got tired. So I have since moved out and no longer scrap that much, or rather I haven't scrapped in probably 3 or 4 months. but I'm finally at least getting around to recording audio. Ha ha ha. Anyway, so these are the photos I'm scrapping. They go with her birthday stuff. I'm just now noticing that red tape is still crooked. That of the page is bowing. We're going to pretend the page is bowing. Anyway, so these were the other photos from her birthday. Or her birthday dinner. We'd taken some photos inside of the restaurant, but they were all of her and her dad. So we got outside. I was like, hey, let's take a selfie. So we took a selfie, and then my mom photobombed, and we were like, hey. And then her dad and my dad walked out of the restaurant. We were like, hey, even better. So, I mean, my parents think they're her parents. So, I don't know. It was a weird thing. But anyway, my mom bought me these foam dots for my birthday, and it was super sweet of her. And they are harder than heck to pop out of the packaging. I don't know. I struggled with it. I won't lie. And then I was worried that if I didn't put enough of them on, the middle of the hat would collapse. And so I'm using like 900 little sticky dots. I should have cut this out. There's not really 900, but it seems like an excessive amount. But that's what happens when you run out of foam tape and you're used to using like entire hunks of tape. But anyway, so I'm going to stick another party hat on. It'll coordinate with the other page where I used a striped party hat. This one's blue. I like blue. At the bottom, there's a die cut that says, you're invited. Please join us. The more the merrier. Party with us. And I thought that was rather fitting, considering we jury-rigged a joint parent dinner. You know, interesting times. But, yeah, so it's a fairly straightforward page. It took me maybe 30 minutes. As opposed to the other side where I struggled and ruined things for almost an hour. I don't know, there's something easier about the second page of a layout usually. It's either usually a lot easier or a lot harder. There's no middle ground. Anyway, I'm looking through these, who makes these stickers? Who does all the sticker packs that I absolutely hoard? And I suddenly can't remember. Mambi. These are Mambi sticks. But they do a whole bunch of like clear photo stickers that I think are supposed to be for pocket pages. But I don't know. I have an obsession with them. I think they're amazing. I buy a ton of them and then forget I own them and forget to use them. But I'm using them here. Yay. So I have this sticker that says my family, and I thought that was fairly fitting considering it's her dad plus my parents, which is basically, you know, represents 3/4 of her parentness. I don't know where her mom was. Maybe still in Austin. Who knows? I can't remember. Time has passed. I have slept. But anyway, so I'm sticking on to my family. I did cut it into 2 pieces so it wasn't just one long sticker, and I could stack it nicely. And then I stuck on a couple candles because I had run out of die cut candles from the Pebbles pack. I'm going to go ahead and double doodle around the edges so it matches the other page as well. I'm trying to remember what else I even did. I mean, that may have been most of it. Huh. I know I went back in later, like severely later, and added some sequins. But that's because I went on this huge sequin kick during the summer. More accurately, I finally bought some sequins, and once I had them, they needed to be on everything. Oh, I'm remembering that I did outline the white tape on the other side because it's white, so I'm doing the same thing here. And then it felt strange to me, so I went ahead and outlined the chevron and red as well. Although with the chevron, I tried to actually go around it instead of on top of it, like I did on the other page when I smeared across the tape. I don't know. I like this kind of doodling effect that happens around things sometimes. I have to be in the mood for it. But if I am, then it's great fun. Yeah, evidently I did still smear marker. So I'm looking at the 2 pages side by side, making sure it feels even to me and not unbalanced or something gross, and I'm good for it. And I don't know why I stacked them, considering I was still smearing paint on the page below. Anyway, here's a shot of the finished page. It turned out decently cute. It's not something I do now 3 weeks later, or 3 months later, but hey, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.